What's going on, world? My two Satoshis back with another quick video. As you can see here on my screen, I wanted to do a video about the Cardano ecosystem, kind of give an overview for guys who might be new to the platform, new to the ecosystem, and not really know what's going on. You're going to hear a lot of negative sentiment about Cardano. A lot of it. Actually, too much, to be honest, but it's to be expected because a lot of people have lost a lot of money. Now, as you can see on your screen, the Adax Dex is coming. What you have access to is the centralized exchange, meaning kind of like Coinbase. You're going to have to go through KYC to be able to use the centralized exchange portion of this particular platform. The Dex, as you can see, is coming on the 30th of this month, supposedly. And we'll see if they're able to go ahead and get that up and running. You can currently go through and do some staking. There is a minimum of 1,000 Adax to be able to stake. When I first came into the market back in March of last year, Cardano was what I heard people saying that it was the Ethereum killer. It's going to be the next big thing that's going to take over DeFi. I put money in, but I noticed that the contracts, smart contracts, had not came out yet. They said it was slated for September. And as I was learning a lot about the ecosystem and people in these ecosystems, I began to form my own opinions and realize that negative sentiment sets in when people can't get their bags pumped. So a lot of people got into a lot of these projects thinking that their bags were going to get pumped, and they got dumped on. So let me give you a prime example. Let's take a look at Ergo. When I first heard about Ergo, it was back in August, and it was rapidly going on a major pump. As you can see here, it got up to about $18. I got in around 16. I only picked up a few so that I could go over and play with the platform, but I noticed that it did dump, and just the way that the sentiment was, I went ahead and cashed out some of my Ergo tokens. Since then, I've been watching it, and as you can see, it's currently trading at $4. That's a 75% drop. So what you're seeing is some people got in thinking it was going to go to $100, as I saw a lot of predictions on YouTube that you want to be leery on following, especially when you see the next 10x opportunity and it's going to the moon. Just slow down, calm down, look at the platform, look at the sentiment, look at the fundamental and the technicals, and just kind of make your own judgment. I kind of had a feeling it was going to go down. It did. Good thing I got out, because now I can get more tokens for a cheaper price. Well, some people are not happy about that, and you have to just give them the space to be emotionally involved, and it is what it is. Let me give you another example. You go over to X markets where Adax was trading at. I got in at around $1 and a half. I saw that it did a major dump, and I got out at around $1.90. Well, it's currently trading at 57 cents over here. It's a little bit different on the actual Adax on the actual Adax platform. The price is a little bit different, but that's to be expected. That's just information if you didn't know. So what happened is a lot of people are down, drastically down. And it's the same thing. If you're losing money, people tend to call things a rug pull. It's a scam. It's a sham. And what really happens is whales come in and front run these projects, pump the price up, causing some FOMO, and then they dump on you. And that's what you've been seeing in these type of products. Ergo, Adax, Yay, Swap. A lot of people do not trust it because the team is not doxed. And I completely understand that. But this is just to give you an overview of what's going on. Let's go over and take a look at Occam. Now, Occam, I wanted to get in on this one also, so that I could take advantage of some of the projects they had incubating. When I looked at the project and thought about getting in, Occam was probably around $6, $7, and it requires, depending on what level you want to go in, 150 Occam tokens. Some I think it's 150. Another one is like 5,000. I'm not looking at it right now. I'm not going to pull it up. I don't want to make this video too long, but it's currently trading at 247. So you have a lot of people who got in to get incubated in these projects that have not came out yet. They don't know when they're going to come out, and they're holding the Occam tokens and they're getting wrecked. So there's a lot of negative sentiment about that. Same thing with CardStarter. It was trading at around $12. Now it's at $5, and some people are salty about it. Now, I'm not trying to, pick on those people or make them feel some type of way, but this is just what's happening. When I look across the landscape at all the different YouTubers, Twitter space, and everything of that nature, if you're just coming into this, you're going to hear a lot of negativity. Block that out. Look at the platform for what it is. Look at the ecosystem for what it is and what potential you might see in it. Keep that in mind, what you might see in it. You can't go by what people on Twitter say, or even YouTube for that matter. Don't even take my word for it. Look at it and judge for yourself. Have your own strategy, have your own plan, similar to what I told you guys with the DAOs. You get into it very early, you're going to see a pump. If you don't take profits at that point, you could wind up getting dumped on by people who have bigger bags than you. And that's just the way that the market goes. Let's take a look at a platform like MuesliSwap. It is one that came out of nowhere, right? And it's up and it's running. The live DEX is on mainnet. The main token for MuesliSwap is Milk. That's the utility token. Currently, now this platform trades everything against ADA, not the USD. So prices you see here are going to be how much it costs in different ADA. Like for instance, Milk is 1.595 ADA. What do you need to know? Remember when I just said that a lot of these projects are getting front run by whales? Well, if you come in here and you think you're going to buy 100 or 1,000 Milk tokens and they're going to go to the moon, you have to realize that some of these were bought a month back or some weeks back, front running. And when it does a pump, you come in and you're just new to the platform. You buy a lot of tokens, then all of a sudden the price just goes to the floor as people take profits and take your money, or dump on you basically. So you see stuff like this, and I was getting ready to do a video on MuesliSwap, but I realized that if I do that and I'm introducing people to the platforms and things of that nature and they don't know any better, then you can get dumped on. Of course, it'll be a negative reflection on me and what you might quote unquote think is a suggestion that I'm making, but I'm not suggesting it to you. I'm just introducing you to these things. So I wanted to do this video because there might be some things in the ecosystem that you're not aware of. That does not mean to ape in and just go throwing money around. No, it just means that I'm showing it to you. I'm introducing you to different platforms, DEXs. There are a lot of different NFT platforms, actually too many. And that's another complaint a lot of people have. There's ways for you to spend your ADA, spend your money. But as far as making money, it's kind of lagging behind. Now, MuesliSwap is up and running. You can connect it with your NAMI wallet, and you can come in here and if you want to, start picking up things. What do they have over here? Liquid, Milk, the World Mobile Token, Pavia, Mint, Shosky, those are the popular ones. But as you can see here, when it comes to DeFi, there are quite a few projects that you can pick up. You can pick up some Yay, Goki, Rave. Kick is also over here. Review, DoX, X-Ray, of course, Adax, CDX, Wi-Fi. There are Dana. There are a lot of different tokens over. I think that's Cardano, if I'm not mistaken. That's weird. But anyway, and there's also a lot of meme tokens. Now, you guys know I'm a DGen. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I'm a DGen. So you know I'm going to be looking at these and doing a little playing around. So that's just what I'm doing. Please don't follow me. Let me be the crash dummy. You can laugh at me later on, you know, and if I'll make a little bit, then I'll make a little bit. But you want to be, you know, if you want to see a guy who's degening into the Cardano eco space, I'm the guy. So you can use me as a crash dummy and see me get tore out the frame or whatever might happen. But I wanted to make sure that you saw this, and I did not want to do an individual video without giving you some context of the whole ecosystem before you run into this platform and people have been waiting on you. You understand what I mean? So MuesliSwap is up and running like Adax is, and we're going to be back real soon with a couple of more videos to show you some other platforms. There are a lot of NFT platforms, so I'm probably going to put some of those all into one video just to, you know, give you an idea of what's coming. And basically that's pretty much it. This has been My Two Satoshis. I am your host. If you like this type of content, please hit like, share, subscribe, and tune in for the next video. We're out.
Lately I've been losing my direction. I know, 'cause I've been trapped inside this heart of mine. Heart of mine. Heart of mine.
Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how